Today we are at the Paddock in Gallatin, Tennessee, and we are going to be walking through this Briley floor plan. Make sure you guys stick around to the end because I want to show you the courtyard area and what it leads to, as well as talk about what's going on upstairs in this Briley. Now, this home is currently under contract to be purchased, and you do have a nice little front porch area right here, as you can see, nice and covered. One of two spots with this home that you have to sit outside and also have coverage from above. Now, as you walk in here, as you can see, you do have an open floor plan with the living room, dining area, as well as the kitchen. Now, you'll also notice that, this is a kind of a wider area here, and you do have some pillars in the middle there, which we get another shot of right here. Just something to be aware of. And you also do have this gas fireplace over here in the living room area. And right above there is a great spot to put the TV. If you're somebody who likes to watch TV while you cook, this is going to be a great kitchen for you, because that is going to be the perfect spot to get that done right there, as you can see. Now, the Briley floor plan is one of 5 different floor plans that Southeastern has here at the Paddock that are part of their courtyard collection. Okay, so they have the courtyard homes, they have bungalows, and they also have villas. I've toured a couple of those villas. I also toured the Annabelle floor plan for their model home here at the Paddock. And I'm also going to be doing a tour of the Elise in a couple of days here, which you'll see on this channel. And I'm going to be covering this neighborhood quite a lot because they have so many homes that are coming to market, and I'm excited to get them on the channel for you. So as you can see, you do have a nice walk-in pantry there, nice size for this kitchen, and I think this kitchen does a good job of entertaining. I think really this open floor plan here just sort of does a good job of being able to entertain in general, though I will say it does have a little bit less counter space than some of the other floor plans here at the Paddock, including some of the villas that I've toured on this channel, but it's still good. And you do have that kitchen island right behind it, which we'll see again in a moment, to sort of service whatever's going on over there in the living room area. Plenty of cabinet and drawer space in this kitchen, as you can see. And also, I should let you know that these are Samsung brand appliances featured in this kitchen and in most of Southeastern's homes in general. Now, one thing that you will notice about this home as we walk through it, it is very long. If you take a look at the floor plan from overhead, it's a very long home. You do have the garage in the back. We will see that in a little bit. But here you have a nice shot of this area once again. You see that kitchen island. You can certainly put some stools on the other side of that and have your breakfast right up there, or service some guests if you have them over, however you want to do it. But this is a nice large area here to get all that done. Now, as we head back through here, I wanted to let you guys know that currently the Paddock is still, got a lot of building going on. There's a lot left to do here, and that also includes the pool and the clubhouse and the fitness center. Okay, they're gonna get to work on all of that stuff this year, but it's not here yet. Okay, so it'll probably look something like ready in 2026. Okay, which is a little ways off. But that's just one of the realities of new construction neighborhoods, is these things take time, and sometimes, all of the amenities aren't there right away. But speaking of amenities, as we head into the laundry room here, where you also do have your foos box, as you saw there on the right-hand side. Speaking of amenities and HOA fees and stuff like that, you are going to have a monthly HOA fee here at the Paddock of $185. There's also an association transfer fee of $1,300 as well. Now, here we are headed out to the courtyard area, and I really like the space that you have here. One thing that I prefer about this one to one of the other ones that we looked at the other week was actually in one of the villas, is you do have a little bit more privacy here, just because the neighbor doesn't have theirs on the same side. Sometimes when they're just like right next to each other, they're just kind of like you're all up in the other person's face. And interestingly, this is actually also how you get to the garage. So in order to get to your garage, you do have to walk through that courtyard area right there to get out here. You do have your water heater out here. And one thing I wish they did have that they don't is windows at the top of that garage door. Now they do have them in the villas. And here's a shot from the outside. This is just the outside of the back of the house right here. As you can see, there will be an alleyway in the back, okay, where you will enter. And this is the garage area right here of that home. It is a long home, like I said, and that's how you get into the house. Also, just kind of note, you will see stuff like this. What's nice about having the garage in the back is that if you do have utilities like this on your lawn, they're not going to be in the front yard, which you do often see in new construction neighborhoods. Unfortunately, you don't have to have that here at the Paddock if you're getting a home like this, because all that stuff will be kept in the backyard. But anyways, I do wish that they had some windows on that garage door. They do have them on the villas here, as well as a couple of the others. But just kind of a little minor grievance, not a huge deal, but you don't really get any sort of natural light into that garage whatsoever as a result. Now, as we head back into the home here, we are going to check out the primary bedroom as well as the primary bathroom. Now, for some reason, when I went into the home, I could not get this light to come on in the primary bedroom. I did everything I possibly could. I flipped the switch. I pressed the button. There was a little remote there. I couldn't get it to come on. So somebody's got to teach me how to do that, because I didn't know what I was doing. As you can see, you do have a tray ceiling in this room and a fan up there. I'm sure that you can get it to work quite easily. I just am not always the best with that kind of stuff, so don't hold it against me. Now, here we have the primary bathroom, and you do have dual vanities in here, and it's a 5-fixture bathroom. So you do have the soaking tub right there, as well as a walk-in shower, which you will see in just a moment here. My only strike against this bathroom is that there's not a separate room for the water closet. I always appreciate that, just because it makes it easier when you have two people who are trying to get ready during the day in the morning, trying to go to work or get the kids, out the door, whatever it is, and two people are in the bathroom at the same time. It just makes life a lot easier, and this bathroom does not have that. Now, the villas that I toured here do feature separate water closet in the bathrooms, and there are, a few other floor plans as well that will accommodate that, just not this Briley. Now, if you are interested in the new construction process, I do always recommend that you have your own representation in front of the builders. Now, I can already hear some of you say, well, Darren, that sounds great, but I've got two problems. The first one is I don't have the money to be coming out of pocket to compensate a buyer's agent when I already need money for my down payment, for closing costs, and whatever moving costs I'm going to incur. And on top of that, I already met the sales rep at the development that I'm interested in, and I don't want to cheat on them and have them not get paid because I'm working with a buyer's agent. Well, I'm happy to report that the builders are actually really good at compensating buyer's agents, including Southeastern. And sales reps actually really enjoy working with buyer's agents because, number one, it takes some of the pressure off of them, especially if this is your first time going through the process. And number two, they actually get paid the same whether you work with a buyer's agent or not. So that money that would normally go to a buyer's agent goes to a marketing budget for the builder instead, if there's no buyer agent there. So they're still going to get compensated the same either way. And, actually just today I was at a different development talking with the sales rep there, and she told me, I'm so glad that you're working with these buyers. I always feel so much better when there's a buyer agent involved. So just keep that in mind. Please get some representation if you're going through this process. Now, here we are headed upstairs in the loft area, and actually those same home buyers are trying to decide what to do with their loft area in their new home. Right now, they're leaning towards man cave or office or maybe both, but actually in this home, I think this would do really well as a play area. Now, depending on how old your children are, right there on the right, you may want to gate that off and also maybe put a child lock on this door right here because you don't want them like crawling around in the HVAC or falling into the insulation and not being able to find them or something like that. So just sort of keep that in mind. But you do have the two secondary bedrooms located up here. So this would make a great playroom, game room type area. But, again, this could also be a great office area, workout equipment, sort of whatever makes sense for you. Now, you do have the full bath up here as well that services those two secondary bedrooms. And while we're kind of talking about kids, I should mention that the Paddock is zoned for station camp schools. Okay, so That includes the elementary school, the middle school, and the high school as well, all three. And since you're in Sumner County, you do also have access to Merrill Hyde Magnet School, which is located in Hendersonville. It's a public school, but you do have to test to get into it. They only accept 40 students per class, and it is a K through 12. And it's there's a waiting list. It's not super easy to get into, but it's one of the top rated schools in all of Tennessee. So really good opportunity there. There's also a few different private schools located in Gallatin as well. You have Sumner Academy and also St. John Vianney Catholic School, which is a K through 8 located in Gallatin as well. So you've got different options. There's homeschooling resources if you're going that route. Just going to kind of depend on what it is exactly that you are looking to do. If you're somebody like me who's not originally from here, one thing that you're going to find is that the people that live here are really the best part about it. And I say that as somebody who moved here coming up on 9 years ago, which is crazy to think, but especially right here in Sumner County, we just have like the warmest people that you're ever going to find. If you're not used to Southern hospitality, get used to it because it's the best and it's something that you're going to adopt. It's going to be something that's going to attract you to this place because I'll just tell you, like, it's just kind of mind-blowing how great people are here. People you can trust, people that you can rely on. It's really refreshing. Now, for those of you who are interested in the new construction process, you can check out this free resource that I have called Nashville New Builds, 5 costly mistakes all buyers should avoid. Graphic design by my wife, who did an incredible job. My name is Darren A. Wilson. I'm a realtor here in the greater Nashville, Tennessee area. If you guys have any questions about the new construction process or the Paddock, you want to know prices and things like that, shoot me a message here. And please subscribe to the channel. I do home tours, I do community tours, and fun things like that. And if you guys would like to watch another video right now, you can check out a tour that I did right here at the Paddock of a villa. This is the Willow floor plan. I will talk to you guys soon. Have a good one. Bye now.